Thanks for your time, Paul. It's a 5-0 win today against Kidsgrove. What's your thoughts, mate?
It was nice to get back to winning ways, wasn't it? Bounce back with a win. The lads kept stuff there for the squad.
It was one of those where in the early stage of the first half it was difficult. It was a poor first half for kind of both sides, wasn't it? In terms of like putting a mark on the game really, and the way the opening goal sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? Really, with Sonko's kind of barnstorming run down the side and taking 2 players out the game, but then for all the world, you think he's to be across, don't you?
Yeah, look, there was an element of luck to that, and as you pointed out, the first half was a bit scrappy. It was all over the show. We looked a little bit nervous. Maybe that was from last week, I don't know. But we didn't really look under any, besides the first 10-15 minutes where they come at us, we didn't really look under any pressure on any threat. It was just our own nervousness getting into the game, getting a feel for the pitch again, because we haven't played on it for a couple of weeks, after a month maybe. Getting used to that, the bounce on the pitch, getting used to certain areas, and like I say, we grew into it. And then the second half, look, I can't really remember them having many opportunities. But we were relentless in the second half. We just looked at gear, and once we scored that second goal and third goal, we were on fire. We were just flying.
Must be really pleased with the impact of the subs off the bench again today. Obviously, Danny's come on and he scored a stunning goal to make it 3. Really, important introduction, like I said, all season in terms of your players coming on and after what the players have done before them in terms of in the second half really coming out with that intent in the second period and making taking the game away from Kidsgrove, and then when you made the changes, it's only made the team stronger as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, look, sometimes you can bring players on and it doesn't work out. We've done that on plenty of occasions, but today the attitudes of those lads, they come on, they added an extra gear or 2 to us, and I think it's only Kyle who never scored, but he was 2 1-on-1 and he set the goal up. So look, JJ scored, Mitch has scored, Kyle's done very well, and like I say, it bodes well, and that's the attitudes of the lads, and right across the group, 16-man squad, and they can only add to us, do you know what I mean? And we've still got players to come back from injuries, so I'm hoping we can get everyone fit and fighting in the final few weeks of the season, but we're just going to take each game as it comes, and each game's going to be harder than the last. It's going to bring its own problems, but we'll just take it. We've got nothing to lose, we've got everything to gain, haven't we? So let's see where we go from here.
Speaking of players coming back as well, we've said it quite a few times in post-match interviews the last sort of 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so, that we have been the walking wounded after the game, and we've had players on, players getting treatment after pretty much every single match, and players who've been really important to us who've been out, like Zenon, Mike Grogan, Danny McNally as well with the injury he got as well, and Max Allen as well. Is it pleasing for you now to sort of start to see those players starting to come back, and we see Mike Grogan back on the bench today, and I wanted to mention as well, Zenon was a real live wire down the left, wasn't he?
Yeah, look, it's pleasing to get them back in the squads. Are they 100% match fit? I don't know, only playing will tell, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And they're getting there. We've still got, like Max to say, to come back in, and hopefully he can add to us. But any club any team would miss them type of players, so we're getting through it, and hopefully for the final push we can add to our squad and push us on, do you know what I mean? But can't fault anyone in that squad today, do you know what I mean? They've been immense. I give them a little round of applause when I got in the dressing room, because I thought he delivered everything to a T. Like I say, from the first minute, obviously a bit scrappy, a bit nervous, but they defended well, they've done what they had to do, and then second half we were relentless, really. So I'm happy with that, and that pushed our goal difference a little bit in the higher category after last week's crazy Keystone Cops performance. So we've put that right, and we've just rectified that. So well done to the lads, and hopefully we'll carry on in the same form on Wednesday and Saturday.
Thanks very much, Paul. Cheers, well done.
Thank you.